This is clearly going to be controversial, but we're going to talk about why university graduates do not make money out of school. And some people aren't going to like that, but I really want to touch on this. My name's Nadernejad, and I make videos for young entrepreneurs, international students, newcomers in Canada, and people who really want to start a business and get off the ground and running. So if you fall under any of those categories, be sure to subscribe. Today we're going to be talking about why so many university students, I'm not just talking about university students with liberal arts degrees, I mean a bunch, aren't able to get employed. It is very hard, and you believe you're special, okay? You think you're special. You think that if you come out of school and you do the right things, you're going to get a job. No, you will not get a job. In fact, I wish teachers would have just told us this at the very beginning. Never expect a job. That is rule number one. Do not expect a job. First of all, the fact that you expect employment. You don't expect to just create a business, develop a product, and get paid for that. You expect someone to have a job ready for you? Are you crazy? Like, that's incredible. A 9-to-5 job for you to go to and come back and, like, really? So first of all, get that out of your mind. Second of all, it's not just about diversifying your skill set and distinguishing yourself through your portfolio. It is about being socially adept. It is about being not only confident, not only articulate, I'm talking about gorgeously articulate, but it's about being able to communicate with people and persuade them. And not just persuade them with, your intelligence and with technical skills. It's about showing them that you have common ground with them, that you can help them. You can build rapport by being incredibly warm with that person and making them trust you. And once you're on that level, and not only on that level with a single person because you're good at it, on that level with hundreds of people because you've sent hundreds of thousands of emails, because you have made thousands of phone calls, because you have studied for hours, and because you have not only the confidence, because confidence alone is obnoxious, but the warmth to transfer this emotion and transfer this to people and to make them feel good so that they hire you. That is what you need to do. But when I'm in university, I see a lot of students, like, we'll get assigned work and they'll be like, oh no, how am I gonna do this? I'm afraid to make a call. You will never, ever get one of the top jobs, ever. You're completely, the second you have that mindset, screwed. You think I don't feel scared when I call people? You think I don't feel nervous? You think that I don't get stage fright, when I'm emceeing at a wedding, or when I'm giving a public talk, or I'm the master of ceremonies in front of thousands of people, or when I'm even doing courses and I get negative 1-star feedback, or making hundreds and hundreds of videos, or sitting in the interview room. You think I don't feel nervous? I do. But I do it anyway because it's necessary. And the fact that I've only made 300 videos, the fact that I've only, made 24 courses, they're only about 1 to 3 hours each, that's not a lot of work. You have to execute. And if you don't execute to the highest degree while being intelligent and talented, you will not make it. And because most of us are not executing to the highest degree, we are pretty much coming home, not cleaning up I'm not talking about me, I'm not saying I was never like this, but so many students come home, they throw on ramen noodles, and then they don't even wash it when they're done eating it. They leave their bed unmade. They don't make those phone calls. They don't look for other opportunities. They go for Subway jobs. They go to work at Harvey's, and that's fine. But when you're at Harvey's, do you spend those extra hours when you come home after school, after Harvey's, you return home at 9 p.m. Do you work until midnight to build a business? Do you work until midnight to score opportunities? Do you work until midnight to diversify yourself and make yourself appear like a god among sheep? If the answer is no, then you're going to have a hard time. I've tried since the time I was 14 to become as successful as possible. That is transparent right there. From the time I was 14, it didn't start with I want to make money. It started with I wanted as many people to know me as possible. I've tried from that point until now, repeatedly grinding, putting my nose to the grinder as hard as I possibly could. and I do not have a massive business to show for it. I have something small and scalable, and I have some online teaching on the side, and I have a bit of momentum and a bit of a community, and I've been in a couple of media outlets, rarely, and I've spoken with some cool people, like the first Canadian to walk in space, and I've done cool stuff. But if I stop working tomorrow, I'll just die. I'll just die. I don't have enough passive income to support me. I don't. So, what I'm telling you is, I've done this. Maybe if I had an IQ of 300, bam, I would take off to the sky, but I don't. So it's not just hard work. It is a combination of all of these different factors. So if you're not getting a job when you come out of school, and even if you've worked as hard as me, and this isn't to put you down, see this as a challenge, then it's because you need to do more. You really need to do more. It is not as easy as you think. It is not linear. It is very hard. But I know you can do it. Just understand this, tackle it. Try it. Now that you know how hard it is to get a job, aim higher. Aim 20 times higher, 10 times higher, 20. I'm gonna go with 20. Aim 20 times higher. Try to become the biggest CEO in the world. Try to cure cancer. Try to make people immortal. I'm not kidding. We need more people like this. Obviously, be grounded in reality. Do something you can and scale it in a very methodical way. But what I recommend you do is aim that high and understand what it takes. Done.